All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Living in South Florida Does Not Suck. And we are going to start out as we were before while 𝐂𝐸 was getting set up, talking fashion and makeup with Tiffany.
Oh my.
So, yes, indeed. That's where we're starting.
Makeup.
That's where we're starting. Hey, guys. Welcome to Living in South Florida Does Not Suck. This is Andrew Burr from the Andrew Burr Group at the 𝐂𝐲𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐈 Company. We can't wait to get started. So... Tiffany gives me a hard time because I call her high maintenance because, her makeup and all that. But although she does look beautiful, but she's telling me that isn't high maintenance. And I don't really, I don't really believe her. So.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot and make me call out high maintenance people? I don't know about this.
Not me.
What?
Are
you crazy?
Anyways. But no, listen, it's
get ourselves in trouble.
Well, it's kind of funny because, we sit here and we get ready to set up for this kind of thing, and we sit here and chat, and all we're talking about is makeup, and I can't figure out what kind of jewelry she has, or, her and 𝐂𝐸 are talking about being pale or not pale and all these different things. I think it's awesome, and I think they would really enjoy talking about it. But since we are living in South Florida does not suck, and that's what we're talking about. The other thing we were talking about besides fashion and makeup is the weather. I freaking hate the weather we've been having. To me, it's miserable. I feel like it's been wintertime for a month and a half, and Tiffany and 𝐂𝐸 seem to think it's great.
It is great. You don't want to be hot all the time. It's too hot.
So what would be the ideal temperature year-round? If you could have one temperature, just one, year-round, what would it be?
I would take like a 75 or something like that.
Okay, 75. I'm cool with 75. 70. I think, I'd be trending more towards like 78. 75, 78. Well, 78 would be great for me, but we're talking, it's been in the 60s. It's been in the 50s.
It's been nice.
That's not good.
Yeah.
No. And you're going to go camping this, right?
Well, this is the time to camp. If you're going to camp, it's now, not in the summer when the bugs are getting gross and it's, 90 degrees at midnight. Like that's not comfortable.
Again, we know I'm not a camper, so I don't worry about that. But I will say this. I can't wait for this weather to go away and for us to get back to normal winter weather, which is like usually, high 70s or whatever, maybe low 80s, which I'm cool with. I dig that. But for your sake, I hope we get a couple of more cool nights in it.
We're supposed to, but it's going to be 85 tomorrow, so you'll be happy.
Is it?
That's what I saw.
What am I doing tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Thursday? Oh, you know what? I will be. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Thursday.
I'm going to miss you and everybody else in the Rotary. I actually have business down in 𝐾𝐿 Largo, so I'm going to be very happy tomorrow because it'll probably be 87 in 𝐾𝐿 Largo. Well, actually, it'll be 83. Around this time of year, it's a little cooler down there. That's really, 𝐾𝐿 Largo's not that far away, 2 hours away, right?
Right.
But completely different weather. It's usually in the summertime, it's, let's say most of the time it's actually slightly cooler, but when we get cold, then it'll be slightly warmer.
Okay.
It's because of the water. It's like you're on an island. I mean, the water is mitigating, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But
I guess I get that.
Anyways, and anytime I eat down at 𝐾𝐿 Largo, it's a good time. So, especially when I'm going to 𝐾𝐿 Largo for business, which is awesome.
Right. Exactly.
And eventually, we were talking about this too. We will be taking this traveling road show down to the Keys here and doing a little bit of shooting. Not quite yet, but soon. All right. So, let's talk about fashion again real quick.
Here we go.
So listen, here's the thing. I totally lost. When I was younger, I wasn't a fashionista by any means, but I cared. I was like I still own, I don't know, $1,000 loafers and stuff like that. I stopped caring enough to because they're beautiful. They're Ferragamo, beautiful double monk straps, and I've got some other ones. They're gorgeous, but they're not comfortable. I'm almost to the point now where I don't even wear my boot. Like I wear jeans with slip-ons.
Right.
And I don't know I don't think it makes me a bad person.
No. Why would that?
But I sometimes feel like, I know, but I sometimes, especially so depending on who I talk to or who I'm with or what the situation is professionally sometimes, I can't tell you the last time I worn a suit. Or even button I got a fat neck. I can't tell you the last time
in South Florida, is it really?
So that's the way I feel about it. It's like I live where I want to live because this is how I get to live.
Suits.
Right.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, look fantastic in a suit.
Thank you.
And whatever else that little thing is there. But I personally just can't. I've become now the comfort thing. There was like a Billy Crystal thing he used to do on Saturday Night Live. You look marvelous or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like better to look good than to feel good. Well, I'm telling you right now, I just can't do that. I never
you can do both. You can look well.
Well, as long as this makes me look good, yeah. Because this is basically what I wear.
To go out like in like leggings all the time and like that athleisure outfit, it's great because it's comfortable. But I don't necessarily feel like I'm put together. So I like, for me to feel good, I want to actually look good too. So it's kind of both for me.
Yeah, I guess perception is whatever. I mean, to me, you're one of the most put together ladies. I know you know that. You're gorgeous. You look good. You can wear like a potato sack, and I think you look great. But I understand from like, well, ladies feel differently about things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, you don't look good in potato sacks. I don't care how cute everybody is. You don't look good in the potato sack.
Right. But I don't know anymore. I just feel like it's most Floridians that I deal with, and like I say Floridians, just people that have been down there, or at least have spent a lot of time down there, or at least summer down there, they're very like, oh, they get it, right?
I feel like everybody's pretty casual here.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I still get people from up north that are like, oh, you're, whatever. That's not very professional looking. How can you? I'm like, I sell what I live. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, and on that, do you think my beard's too long?
Now that you say it might be just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Because I get all across the spectrum. So basically what I've been hearing now is that it might be a little bit too long, or it looks great, but I need to get some wax or something in it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
But see,
soften it up a little bit.
That would be, again, right on the part of like, then what, I got to put stuff in it?
Yeah.
So I might just trim it. All right. I was just looking for another opinion. What do you think, Tal? Does it look good on camera?
Yeah. I think put gel in there or something.
Like just like some kind of conditioner, like to make it look,
like it's not all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
at least you can go on.
But you do you, boo.
Won't take it.
Who cares what everybody else says?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that. How do you feel about hot tubs, by the way?
Oh,
that's a very random.
Negative.
Okay, so that's a very random question. We were on the.
I took my little spa thing out from my patio and put a fire.
Oh, not even just for you, not even just for you.
No, just no.
So a public hot tub would be way. Okay, so we're on the New Year's cruise on this
bubbly germs and stuff.
Listen,
let's not.
So what I learned, because there were a lot of people on this cruise that we knew. Mark Eli, shout out to 𝐂𝐸 as always. He booked 90 cabins, 86 or something by the time it was all said. 86 cabins from Wellington, right?
Oh, wow.
So we knew a lot of people there. And I learned that I know a lot of people that I didn't think would be public hot tub people are.
Oh.
And then some people I thought would for sure be right in there aren't. And it's kind of, like I'm definitely not a public hot tub person. A couple, 2-3 people that I know very well in a hot tub that I know, like in my hot tub or something, right. I'm okay, right?
Right.
But public, no. But it was very interesting to me because I would go and I was drunk for 5 days more or less because we would start drinking. We didn't even get off the boat. We didn't even get on the boat because it's out in Bahamas and Cozumel. We got off the boat, walked down to Margaritaville, which is, if you've ever been to Cozumel, it is the first thing, depending on the celebrity docks. And by the way, celebrity cruises, if you ever cruise, I love celebrity. One of the things I realized on this cruise is that celebrity always gets the best berth.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been on a celebrity where it didn't get the closest berth to wherever it is or whatever like that. And I like that too.
That's good.
Maybe Holland American. That was another side of it. But we did go down to Margaritaville, had a cocktail for Jimmy. God bless Jimmy Buffett. And then got back on the boat. But I was tootling around, I would see some people in the hot tub, like, what? And then I'd see some of the people that were in the hot tub with, and I'm like, wow, they must be drunk too, because in the real world, I
don't know. That
was very interesting.
To be
the hot tub sociality thing on maybe it's a cruise ship hot tubs. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of people in hot tubs all the time, and it's just they're always drinking, and they're always a hot mess. So maybe that's just.
You ever wonder why
they're okay with it because their inhibitions are down and they're not thinking straight.
You ever wonder how someone can sit in a hot tub for 2 hours too and not ever get out?
No.
Drinking.
No.
There's so many reasons I won't get in a public hot tub, but that's just one of them. I mean, look, I feel like if I was in there drinking stuff, like, Get up, dry off, walk over to the bathroom to go pee.
You're sitting in boiling water. Like, what fun is that? I have
So down here too, in South Florida, what would, it's a chill tub maybe. Like, I don't know, not one of those cold plunge things like Tony Robbins. That's kind of weird too, but.
It's good for your health.
Yeah, it seems weird, man. I don't know. I feel like you could get a heart attack and die.
Not into it either? The cold plunge?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. See? Yeah, exactly.
When's the last time you did a fucking cold plunge?
3 days ago.
I was going to say, probably while she was like...
Where do you got one at your house or something? Or you just get a bucket of ice?
And we're close to you.
Actually. Oh, no way.
Across.
Fortunately, way over there somewhere, there's a cold plunge thing.
Oh, interesting.
We got a video of you doing that. That would be awesome. I'm not getting into it, Derek, but that would be fun.
It's really good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I have a heart attack.
I used to do the cold. Kind of get your heart started.
I used to do the ice tub thing, like when I was young and an athlete. I ain't no more. And that was bad enough because you get in there and, once you got in, you could kind of, but these things are like really cold, aren't they? That's like more than ice cold, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
Is it a cryo thing or is it where you jump in the water? That's what I want to know.
Push yourself in.
Into the water.
With ice.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man. I'm still.
Meanwhile, I can't go in my pool right now because it's like
too cold. Yeah, it's too fucking cold for you to get into.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Such a weenie when it comes to that, though.
Well, what about public pools? I feel like more water means more, I don't know.
No, because I can go in and I smell like chlorine and how
it's killing
actual,
everything.
It's killing everything.
Changing your hair color.
Yeah, exactly. Then I really don't mind too much. Like, water parks are fun, so I'll do a water park. But to go, sit at a public pool, probably not. And I don't want to be...
I don't really sit by any freaking pool. That makes no sense. Or just sit there next to the pool. Well, your pool, because that's different. But I can't, okay, first of all, let's realize that I am very bad at a lot of these social things that people do in some places. But I can't imagine a circumstance where I would want to go to some public pool and sit there.
And just hang out? No, only if you...
maybe we're drinking, party. Well, kids, right. That's different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of like the fashion thing. The older I get, the more I want less people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
the public is a little off kilter nowadays, so I think everybody feels that way.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, well, good. That's not just me then, because I like people. I just don't like a lot of people at one time or whatever. I'd much rather have, half a dozen.
Sergeant of Arms of the Rotary Club in Wellington. There's lots of people in one place.
Look, I am a social person. I do like that to a certain extent, but let's say this first one. If I'm going to go somewhere ostensibly to relax, which is I'm assuming what you're going to go to a pool for.
Yes.
I don't know. I have a hard time relaxing with a bunch of people doing, individually or even the small groups. I love people, but it seems like the bigger the groups get, and maybe that's what's happening.
Well, it gets complicated. And
it's all right, yeah. And exactly. And it's I just want to chill. That's why when I cruise, if I can't afford the cruise without a private balcony, I'm just not going to take it.
That's fair enough.
Because Lido deck is not, and that's kind of going back full circle where we're at, the Lido deck.
Explain.
Well, that's so hot tub, whatever Lido deck. So the Lido deck on this cruise for New Year's was freaking insane, which I got, it's supposed to be, right? They had this party up on the pool deck, basically. There was 3 decks, actually, that were all... And everybody on the boat was up there, and it was just freaking insane.
Yeah, that's fun. I can see that, yeah.
So everybody that I knew and everybody I was with and stuff, they were all digging it, so I was doing my thing. And it was, it was kind of fun for a minute, but then I'm like, okay, we're done, right? They did the thing, boom, 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 let's get the... And then everybody else still wanted to party. So I hung out party, but I got to thinking, maybe I'm just getting crotchety or something.
We talked about you being grumpy and crotchety the last time we were here doing this.
Is that like a common theme or something?
It must be for you.
I don't feel
I don't know.
Maybe I am.
But I get the whole crowd thing. My sister actually came in town with her kids, and we went to Disney during Christmas. And, I know not to do that, but she came into town with her kids. It was the first time they went to Disney World. They've been to Disneyland a bunch. So they wanted to see it really bad. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Just strap it in and we're going to do this thing. The crowds, I have never seen Disney like that before. like seas of people. Like you look out and it's just so it was tough. It was not. I wouldn't recommend this time of year.
I'd have to bring a brick wrapped in a towel to hit myself in the head occasionally for doing that to myself.
Yeah, but everybody had a great time and it was fine. And we were able to ride all the rides because now you have to buy all those passes and whatever. So I did that so that we weren't standing in the lines. But the lines for like the normal, like everyday rides were 220 minutes. So you're going to spend your whole entire day on one ride.
Is it with a fast pass or whatever it is?
No.
How long was the fast pass?
Oh, yeah, we were able to get on pretty quick, like 20 minutes or so. It was crazy. Which is it's expensive, but it's worth it if you're going there and you want people, like, especially kids. I mean, they're not really kids anymore. They're 17, 14. But if you really wanted them to go on everything that they wanted, I had to buy those passes. And that was their Christmas gifts.
So does Disney do, like, 2 ride, pass, 3 ride, 5 ride, all of the rides?
No, so now it's a little bit different. Whenever you buy it, you can go on all of them. But there are certain ones.
Where you go like all one time.
The newer ride is like you have to actually buy extra, like an extra fast pass. So like the new ones, you buy like the little lightning thing, whatever it's called, and it's, let's say, $30 a person. But then this special ride is an extra $15 if you want to ride it.
Oh, man. What's a one-day ticket now? Like freaking $120 or something?
That's a lot. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know. Disney, when Megan was young, we did Disney, and I just never thought it was the happiest place on earth, right? And outside of Epcot, I would much rather go to Islands of Adventure and, that side of Orlando. I don't know.
That debate, the Disney people and like the Universal people, is a huge debate. I feel like.
So, and I feel like I'm a Universal person because, and it's really they both are very, difficult to navigate or whatever if you're, because there's always a lot of people there and stuff. But I don't know. I think to me, I guess maybe it's more adult themed at Islands of Adventure and all that. Does that make sense? Or and there's not as many kids, honestly, like kid, like little kids, like running in your knees kids, right?
Definitely not.
And it just seems like every time we went to Disney, particularly Disneyland, Disney World, which one do we have at Disneyland?
Disney World here.
Disney World. There would be so many irate parents there that it would just start to...
Oh, people are melting down.
It would bleed onto me, and then I'm sitting there, and I was okay for a little bit, but then we're in the queue to go get a freaking hamburger or something, and and then the kid just starts screaming and shit, and I'm like, just get me... Yeah, maybe I've always been crotchety. It's possible.
Maybe.
Thank you for the positive reinforcement. So outside of, all right, so you went to Disney. Let's talk about what did you do? Because I was gone, and I had no idea. I haven't even seen on Facebook what you did. What'd you do for New Year's?
I stayed home in my jammies.
Down here, jammies. That's awesome New Year's. That's what we normally actually do. Or we would normally just go to my parents. This is the first New Year's we went out in like 25 years. And it was because we were on a boat. And that's the only reason I was like, I just, for the first half of my life, I worked New Year's every New Year's and navigated the mess on my way home at 3:30 in the morning. And then once I stopped working New Year's, I'm like, I don't want to go out with those idiots. I mean, it's just... No,
it's a tough time to be out on the road. It's not,
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to
I feel like if you're somewhere, you got to be there and you got to stay there and not like kind of be roaming around.
Or just go to the house, like you said, jammies, put all the pillows around you and just let the world explode and do their thing. Well, that's cool. Yeah. And did the kids and you stay up till New Year's?
My son and I did. We made it to New Year's. It was tough for me. He's like, Mom, you gonna make it? I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
But we did. We made it. And then I started like a new tradition. Usually we do the whole like you go out and you bang the pots and pans and like you get rid of like the evil spirits or whatever it was. I don't know. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I really don't know the background of it. But then somebody talked about like the first footing and like this. You're supposed to have like the gentleman, the tall, dark gentleman of the house come in the front door with like coal, a drink, and like a coin or something like that, where you warm the house, warm your hearts, and you warm your wallet or something like that. So I made Vinny go out the garage door. I'm like, dude, I gave him a bottle of wine and all I had was like $100 bill. Come in the door. So that's what we did.
That's not the worst thing. So where did that from? Where
I think I
found it on the internet or something?
No, my family was talking about it. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds a great idea. I like it, right? Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a German thing. I think it's. I don't know what it is. But
I don't remember. I mean, I'm half German. I grew up when I was young. I don't remember anything about that.
I know, like the Italian side of me was like the pot of more Italian. You go out
and
Italians.
Yeah, that part I know.
Yeah, that part you sweep the dirt out the back door, right, and then you go out in the front, and it's like, yeah.
That's good. Good tradition.
That's what's good. Not a big deal.
Nothing wrong with that.
Low key. Usually my New Year's are pretty.
Yeah. Well, that's why I haven't worked forever. Like I said, this is the first time I've been forever, and I hated it. So it's great.
Surprise.
The rest of the girls are pretty well there. And then my daughter, Megan Burr, is getting on a Scarlet Lady today. I don't know how to feel about that, but she's super excited about her cruise. Have you heard about the Virgin Cruises, the Scarlet Lady and stuff?
Oh, that's
Scarlet everything. Yeah, it's very tawdry, if you ask me.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's all adult.
Yeah, it's all adult. They have, that's what I just want to say. So there's a running joke in the family, including my mother, which is very odd. Because my daughter's reading this stuff where they go, and they go, oh, they give you flavored lube in like your room.
I'm sorry, my mouth just hung open.
Yeah, no,
that's embarrassing. Like, you can edit that out. Right?
We're not in Jack. I'm like, what the hell do you need flavored lube for? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, really? And I'm like, no, it's just weird to me. I don't care. Flavored lube? Like, I don't know.
So it's a singles adult?
We had definitely gone up to this now, but I am going to tell you right now, put my foot down.
What is it called? The Scarlet Lady?
The Scarlet Lady.
Oh, yeah.
Virgin Cruises.
That makes sense.
Well, apparently the whole thing's tawdry. Like, I don't know. Their food's named after, like, whatever. You get the penis dog or so. I don't know. It's very, very tawdry. You should look it up sometime. It's, like I said, my daughter's 27, and I'm still like,
okay then.
But whatever.
I thought it was like adult cruise, like
it's
no
adult.
Kids. But that's
they
like
naked. They have naked levels. I think on there, like you go up to a certain thing and it's like naked.
I can't. Okay.
I could, but nobody wants to be there with me. I'm telling you. Anyways, I didn't mean to go that deep into that hole, but no,
you're down the rabbit hole now.
I'm way down the rabbit hole now. Mm-hmm. From hot tubs to flavored lube. That's what we're talking about here.
Is that going to be the title of the podcast?
Yeah. We don't do that. I hope this good surprise. Not what you was expecting.
No.
All right. So try to pull it all together here.
Please.
Well, the cruise ships leave from South Florida, so there you go. So living in South Florida does not suck because that's where all these freaky cruises leave from.
Mm-hmm. Do they still have the one that goes from Palm Beach to like the Bahamas?
Yeah, that's actually Margaritaville now. They bought a new boat.
That's right. Okay.
And they had some, like the company, so it's branded Margaritaville. The company had some issues and stuff, and they had boat issues. So they bought a new boat. And actually, so they're actually going out like 3 or 4 different places now because they bought a bigger boat for Tampa. They bought a new boat for here, and I think they're buying one for Cape Canaveral or something like that. So, but and they're gonna have cheeseburgers in paradise on that cruise. I doubt they'll have flavored lube, so check into it. I love cruising though. Have you cruised at all? We talked about this before.
I have. So I've done with the kids. I did one way back when for my honeymoon. But the Disney cruise for the kids, it's expensive, but let me tell you, it is top notch.
That's what everybody says. Everybody says it's amazing.
It is.
But if you don't like Disney, you don't get on.
Well, no, because you can disappear. Like it's not all like.
Mickey's chasing you down the
floor trying to not even because they have like adult places and they have like the quiet zones and then there's like whole levels of like adult everything like the clubs and all that stuff that every other cruise line has, and then the kids have their own like little kid camp, and my kids did not want to leave it. They didn't want to come out of the kid camp, so they stayed there. I'm
entertaining myself in my head right now about that because you're talking about Disney and all their adult sort of levels, and I was just thinking.
Disney doesn't give out flavored lube.
That's the theme of the show now.
Now you're ruining Mickey.
Oh my God! I think it'd be impossible to ruin Mickey. Honestly, I think Mickey, and actually, you know what? Something interesting about Mickey. Apparently, the patent rights just ran out or are running out, and there's some new horror movie coming out with Mickey Mouse or something. I read it on the internet.
Oh, that's sad.
But
yeah, right. That's my face. That's sad.
Yeah. No.
You can just see Mickey and Goofy and like, yeah.
Well, no, it's literally, that's what it is. It's like, you know,
Goofy goes like rabbit or something. It was like,
right. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I wish I did a Scooby-Doo cruise. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be a very chill, laid back cruise.
Sure would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Medical marijuana as you walk in.
And a little like, you know, murder mystery like.
Oh, that would actually be cool, yeah.
See?
But then you have all the cosplayers. There's a lot of cosplayers. They be just ruining it because half of them, you know, like, you're okay. You're not on my bill. Just go away. Not on that. Wow. All right. So, welcome to South Florida. That's pretty much what we do today, anyways, when things just really fall apart. And
you go cruising? You just get up and go cruising?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you how much I spent on the next one. Panama Canal, 10 or 11 nights.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Sunset Brand. Thankfully, it's 2 years now. I have time to pay it off.
So I have like vertigo, and I think like, so when I get off is my problem. And then I'm like, you know, for like days afterwards. See, so that's why I avoid the cruise. So
I know several people that are like that, and some people on the last cruise that, you know, like for 2 days, they kind of felt like they were getting off the elevator, you know, that sort of thing. But they have these new armbands. It's like, apparently they work for morning sickness too, for pregnant. I don't know anything about the whole science behind it, but apparently they're amazing because I know a couple people that took those and put them on, and they said they didn't have any problem whatsoever. Of course, we had like, you know, frequency. It was like, you know, that was nice. Yeah, it was beautiful. But yeah, there's several people I know that have used those, not just on that cruise, but on other ones that said it's awesome. I think it's called the Morning Band actually, or some crazy shit like that. Because I think it was originally designed for, you know, pregnant women for morning sickness, but then they found out it really works for people. Is it like pressure pointed or something? I think I know like so it's got a couple of magnets in it. I think it's a magnet thing. Very copper, but I know it's got a couple of magnets in it. But it's like a stretchy band, just a thing you just have on, and that's, you know, you can leave it on the whole time. And, yeah, it's kind of interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure that we just need to cut it off now that we're on a normal topic. The beautiful Tiffany Rodriguez, with the beautiful makeup and the beautiful outfits and all that sort of stuff. My favorite co-host, or whatever you want to call it, guest. There you go. We might do another one. How many times now? Is this my fourth? Fourth? Yeah, just thought of. Okay. You should come down when we get out of the Keys. I mean, sign me up. Sign me up. Yeah. All right, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget. What? What? I forget what? I get to go to the Keys. I'm gonna forget the hell no. All right, kids, we're definitely cutting off now. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Living in South Florida Does Not Suck. Please do subscribe with the notification bell on. If you liked today's guest, you can also get more information about them right here. Like magic, it will appear. Anyways, we love having you here. We love having your friends here. Shout it out from the rooftops. Like us on Facebook. Share it with your friends. We'll see you soon here in beautiful, sunny South Florida.